2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement. From the coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the great
world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the one pickup game these players will ever play in.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Davis comes in for James. Zach LaVine's checked in for James Harden. And Lillard subbed in for Irving. And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. They've got Bradley Beal. Chris Middleton is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's MP in at the point.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's LaVine, and the jam by LaVine.
Hey, when you can beat people off the dribble, you've got something going for yourself. I mean, LaVine showing that great burst.
And here's MP for three. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 6 points.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Lillard outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
To the middle. Here's Davis. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from them.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
The shot misses. Now the West All-Stars the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. MP.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Bean passes to Davis. And they pick up 2.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
And a deep 3 from MP. Good. And it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 4th assist in this one. Lillard outside. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's the West All-Stars with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. They've got Nikola Jokic. MP is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Ingram is the 3 spot.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition. And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
MP, no good. MP against Young. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets the jumper to drop. Young's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the all-star week.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
And the East All-Stars call time here. MP's really making a difference here.
He's on another level right now. Knocking.
So it's the West All-Stars looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had some... And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the substitution here for the East. Sabonis, he's checked in for LeBron. Davis comes in for Leonard. Young's checked in for James Harden. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Kyrie Irving. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Joel Embiid. Brandon Ingram comes in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for Stephen Curry. And MP subbed in for Paul George. They've got Anthony Davis. Damian Lillard out there with Trae Young. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Sabonis in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the five out there for the East All-Stars. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rejected by Ingram.
You know, that's where Brandon Ingram's huge wingspan comes into play at the defensive end of the floor.
A nice shot by MP.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Young from outside. It's rebounded by the West.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Lillard. They can't stop the run with that one. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our all-star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
The shoveling crew prefer to see you and your friend and playing it smooth, breaking the rules, keeping it player the way that I move. I'm too groovy, don't knock on my groove. You used to with you stuck on my shoes. I got set the charter for breaking the rules. Now I'm a little smarter, I'm keeping it cool. You used to could if you stuck on my shoes. Got set the charter for breaking the rules. Now I'm a little smarter, I'm keeping it cool. But I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the Mama worked like 5 times. My uncle was getting that work in. My auntie was getting that education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life for such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living life for such a dirty game. I f***ed that money a couple times. I ran through that bag and won't left a dime. The first...
Moving on to the city, if you're looking to party and play while listening to the latest in-game music, Club 2K is the place to be. Your favorites are also back. At Mobile One Grand Prix events, be one of the first 3 players to finish the race, and you'll be rewarded with some sweet prizes. If you're a long-range shooter, make your way to the Ruffles Ridge events, where you can extend your range with a 4-point line. Earn XP in style at the Puma Mania events. You'll be rewarded with an XP multiplier for playing games in.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Phoenix Suns. At power forward, Larry Nance Jr. At the other forward position, Mikal Bridges. At center, DeAndre Ayton. At the other guard position, Chris Paul. The head coach of the visiting team is Monty Williams.
Welcome to 2K's Alexander.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
He sure is, David. Great report, thanks. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Chris Paul is out there with MP. Then it's Nance. Then there's Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for Oklahoma City, Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort are the guards. Then there's Favors, and it's Roby in at the 4 slot. Of course, there have been some early surprise teams. Some have fallen by the wayside, but some are for real.
Right, Kevin, and that's one of the most exciting parts of the season. You know, some teams get out of the gates really strong, but the long course of an 82-game regular season wears, and then the flaws become exposed. So the real contenders, those that consistently compete at a high level, they are the teams that we know will be there after 82 games.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the 3 from MP. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Rockets in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And here is Dort following the 3 from MP. Dort misses. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
And Favors kicks to Dort. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Favors inside. He's covered by Ayton. And the rejection by Ayton.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And he's good on the second. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And a deep 3 from MP. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Korkmaz kicks to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Pass to Favors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Phoenix grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Now Favors after the missed 3 from MP. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
So it's the Thunder now. Ball outside. MP way outside. Another miss by MP. And stolen by MP. And not to get too ahead of things, Greg, but MP will be facing a big decision this offseason as he heads to free agency.
And it's a bit strange how his contract was set up to allow that. Nevertheless, he'll be a big name on the market come summer.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Fires from deep. Good on the triple.
15.
MP's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Doris, there's much argument over how the MVP award should be decided. There are the stats, time on the floor, the intangibles, with the winner, with the loser. What criteria do you use when you vote on that award?
Well, there's so much that goes into this because, number one, how skilled are you? You have to be one of the most skilled players in the league, in my estimation. Number two, how much do you influence winning? But the fact of the matter is most MVPs finish in the top 2 or 3 in their respective conferences. So that's another criteria. I'm just going to say this to you. I will actually poll NBA players as I come across them in the season talking about these awards, these first, second, third team All-NBA, because they're the guys lining up opposite and know what goes into what these guys do.
Now, here's MP. 24-point outing in their last game against Houston.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Giddy. The shot will not fall. The Suns go the other way with it. MP outside. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That's his first foul. A different look for Oklahoma City. Okushevsky's come in for Roby. And it's Kenrich Williams in for Korkmaz. A nice shot by MP.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Trailing by 18. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Pokusevski. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. It's Williams, high post. Johnson on him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Drills the three-pointer. 24 points for MP.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Phoenix taking a 19-point lead into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how...
With anything, whether it's...
Substitution
Getting ready for Oklahoma City. Derek Favors checked in for Baisley. Roby comes in for Pokusevski. Korkmaz checked in for Kenrich Williams. And it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. They've got Korkmaz. Favors is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Roby in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Inside, here's Dort. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
The three from MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Thunder trailing by 19. Pass to Roby. goes in for the dunk.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And he's good on the three ball.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. Assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 7 for him tonight. The Thunder have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Dort. And they get it back. Now the pass to Korkmaz. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And here's MP for three. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 36.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Pass to Korkmaz. Pass to Roby. That one's not going to go. Nance with some nice D. And a wide open look for MP. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns riding high with a 20. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Hands out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Chris Paul. Then it's MP. And it's Bridges in at the threesome.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Korkmaz. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Favors. Bridges with the steal. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are.
Guys, good way to start. Thanks, D.A.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
So, MP, you played a lot of minutes in a game that was well in hand early on. Now, what do you say to those who think you'll wear down before the playoffs playing unnecessary minutes?
No, coach has a reason for everything he does, so if I'm getting minutes, it's not gratuitous.
Now, MP, you don't think you should have been pulled sooner now, do you?
I don't know. I don't question coach like that. He does his job. Look, I do mine, and that allows us both to excel. Plus, we got the win, so I'm not going to second-guess that at all.
Should we take 5 on me? Yeah, I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. Yeah, I ain't complacent, I'm chasing, you know that you ride for me. Yeah, she's so strong, yeah, she's so numb, yeah. Oh, should we take 5 on me? I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. And yeah, she gon' roll the dice for me. Yeah, and yeah, she gon'.
At Rival Day Conquest, you can rep your affiliation and prove that yours is the best. There will be 3 phases to this event that will determine the 4 seeds at the Rival Day Championship. Here, all 4 affiliations will battle it out to see who will be crowned the city champions for the season. There is so much going on in 2K22, and new events will also be popping up.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, BA.
Yeah, Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in the top 6. Good stuff there. Thank you. A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Ingram at the 3, Zion at the 4. Then there's Devontae Graham. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Temple in at the shooting guard position. And for Phoenix, Larry Nance is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's MP. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And both teams coming to this game on a hot streak. It's a hot ticket for the fans in attendance tonight, Graham.
Yeah, you want to see your team win, but with greater challenge comes greater excitement.
Now here's Williamson, coming off a solid outing against Dallas. MP outside. Rebounded by New Orleans. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Hey, guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance overall.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Graham misses. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Phoenix calls timeout. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. MP way outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
You know what I love about Larry Nance is how well-rounded he is. A big guy who does a little bit of everything, Brent.
Yeah, he's a great jumper and a great leaper, but if you watch the cerebral part of what Larry Nance does as a big guy, man, he plays at a great pace, and he sees a lot of what's going on the floor.
Williamson with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's Temple. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Just love it when B.I. gets up like that and just stretches out for 2.
And here's MP from outside. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. MP's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Williamson left side. Back to Graham. Here's Temple, covered by MP. And here's Ingram from the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, Brandon Ingram answering the call comes right back with 3 of his own.
MP outside. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. MP's got 12.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Outside Ingram. Graham for 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
MP way outside. And the Suns get another 3.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Graham against Bridges. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Phoenix making some changes. McGee, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Nance. And it's Booker in for Chris Paul. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Capella. Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. Satoransky, he's checked in for Temple. And Lewis is subbed in for Graham.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Lewis. Booker defending. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. The Suns making a switch here. Sharic's checked in, and the Pelicans making a change here. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Here's Murphy. Pass to Lewis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murphy. Shoots over Johnson. Murphy's shot is off.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Count the basket.
Thomas Satoransky.
34 seconds left in the first. And here's MP from outside. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. MP's got 27 points. Here's Lewis. Booker defending. Pass to Murphy. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Count it.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so it's Phoenix in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the... And Dario Saric adjusting to a reserve role with the Suns. But Graham, there is great depth and versatility on this team.
Oh, no question. Exemplified by Saric. Having a skilled forward like him in that second unit helps.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
So for the Pelicans right now, we've got Willie Hernan Gomez. Hayes is out there with Thomas Satoransky. And it's Lewis in at the point guard position. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Saric. On the break. And here's MP from outside. Hits the trifecta. MP's got 6 here in the quarter.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Lewis. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray. Give him 8 points now.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And while it can hurt you from outside, Devin Booker has a very rounded game with his shot.
Yeah, last few years, Booker has taken more mid-range jumpers. He feels comfortable pulling up from anywhere in the half court. He's learning to take whatever the defense gives him.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced. And we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Back to MP. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Buries it from three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. Here's Ingram. Misses off the right iron. Phoenix has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. MP outside. And the Suns get another three.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Pass to Williamson. Got a piece of it. Capella, the pass to Ingram. The rebound by Bridges.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Knocks it down from distance.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Here's Temple on the take. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. For Phoenix, they've gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. And Grant with the All-Star break now in the rear view. How important is the rest period? Most players just have.
Well, it is so important. The NBA season is long, so having a week to heal up really does wonders for your body.
There's a minute 26 left in the second period. Back to Capella. Graham finds Ingram. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
MP outside. Pass to Bridges, and here's MP. Let's go with a 3. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Now here's Capella. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Ingram, the pass to Graham. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Graham's got his second bucket on the night.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Pass to Temple. Williamson inside. He's guarded by Paul. And it's Temple missing. MP against Graham. From deep, MP nails it from 3. MP's got 57 points.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And so it's Phoenix in total control. Up by 29 going into the break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Suns winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everyone.
So, MP, how important is playing with pace to what you want to accomplish on the offensive side of things?
It's a big part of a lot of successful offenses these days. Pace and space, and we're no different. It's just locked.
it's ghost time. Lights, camera, action, it's showtime. Pull up in LA like I'm LeBron. Riding through that California sunshine. Dancing with the stars, check my footwork. Kill 'em with the wrist, watch the cook work. Shaking up the game, make 'em look. They gon' throw my name in the books. Let's catch a new vibe, a new wave. I can ball in real life, this ain't 2K. And my girl said, look, you on the news, babe. I had to tell her, hey, this is what I do, babe. Okay, this ain't nothing new, babe. This is what I do, babe. MJ with the flu, I'm too wavy. Ballin' on them sick, they trippin' on shoelaces. Pull up in his money, I'm making them blue faces. Showtime, tickets for you ladies. Everybody in the crowd gotta go crazy. Make everybody in the crowd go crazy. Handles on the string, know I do my thing. Oh, you said your man ball, it don't look the same. Every park, every gym, they gon' say my name. Seconds on the shot clock, I'ma in the game. Cause it's showtime, nobody can stop it when it's your time. I'ma win the game when it's go time. They gon' say my name when it's showtime. Yeah, showtime, yeah, showtime. Can't nobody stop you when it's your time. I'ma win the game when it's go time. They gon' say my name when it's showtime. Yeah, showtime.
Oh, it's a gnat in here. Get out of here, gnat. You got something to tell me, gnat? You got something you want to tell me, gnat? Cuff my, place myself on house arrest, locked in. Judge, jury, bailiff, bet. When it rains, I'm dry. Sun shines, I'm wet. Push up, doing about 50-11 sex. Ignoring your text like sweet babies who cry in the church. Or if your partner got yesterday in school, come first. My favorite color's yellow. Maybe cause I'm mellow. And I got so much style. It's probably cause I'm ghetto. My mommy never cooked the Cosby dinner. And oftentimes I took a L from Mrs. Winters. But I'm getting off the subject. Off the boat, got my luggage. But the quote, packed light, starts to echo through my mind. So I'm rushing now, hushing now. Laid my suitcase down like prom night. Tossing memories, socks, thoughts who pretend to be boxer briefs, pants, pictures of frenemies. Me to make room for the light. Lately I've been cut the cord to my bungee. You can be yourself, don't be shy. Take your time, don't you?
Thought about a rollie, but figured that I didn't need it. Dressing like that Thursday in November, know that they'll remember style. Boil it, then let it simmer down. We between the breeze, the twist of singlese. No more. We ride the rings of memories. We rocket the intricacies of my logic. No hands on my pocket, still got my hand on my. He more Malcolm than Martin, a bit more Baldwin than both. You need a cauldron for mixing soul in a soup. So many fish bowl can't cope. You cracking jokes about the soap. We more concerned with the truth. Burning the booth, these burning the wick at both ends. Fade to black, I'm ghosting in the light. Lately I've been waking up at night, trying to beat the day. Overconfident, I can't be easy.
To make room for the light. Lately I've been cut the cord to my bungee. You can be yourself, don't be shy.
Yeah.
Take your time, don't you?
I know and I know, but you heard what you heard, so you poked your head in, got suspicion confirmed. Been on my feet for miles, so my soul got some burn. Still is how you feel I'm up. If you can't hold me down, then you don't get a turn. Yeah, famous last words, nothing sacred no more. Either take what you want or you make what you earn. If I do, I promise I'll pray for you fresh like ooh. If you love me, grease my scalp with this like ooh, yeah.
to
What's
make
the worst
room,
thing that can happen? Use the answer to relax.
for the light. Lately I've been cut the cord to my bungee. You can be yourself, don't be shy. Take your time, don't you rush things.
Remix off the corner with the money I got a St. John, put on Hendrix. So Lee be a millionaire.
Rose, I walked in the corner with the body screaming daughter. Never would look like in the photo. This gon' make them feel the way like Tony Manolo. You already know them. You already know them. I walk in the corner with the money on my finger. She might get it poppin'. I'm my wife for the win. I already know, Rose. All I need is Rose. Turn up, baby, turn up when I turn it on. You know how I get to when I turn it on. Can't handle my behavior when I turn it on. Too fast and fast, life don't last, don't get through it all. That's who you wanna be. Let's go. And I know you won't tell nobody, no. I know you won't tell nobody, no. Rose, I might pull up flexing on it like a rose. I might tell a girl you cute about it like rose. Standing on the table. Baby, turn on when I turn it on. You know how I get to when I turn it on. Can't handle my behavior when I turn it on. Too fast and fast, life don't last, don't get through it all. That's who you wanna be. I might bring them Brooklyn out on all this corners. I might bring them out and tell them do it. You already know, Roses. Make it turn up, baby, turn up when I.
You already know, Gonna turn up and get at you, bands. Ain't stingy, she brought me up. Checked up the temperature, I forgot this cash. Checked up the flex on it. I'm talking that I'ma flex on this. Canary yellow, but guess with the glow. Crushing this auto, my VVS froze. Turning up green like everything go. Need interpreters, I don't need to talk to you. I need a translator for this. Some inside is I'm stand on call. Ice spaghetti, y'all. I so cold. Beat up the. Amelia, your food, she keep all the secrets. Solitary diamond, solitary. Ready to go slide and bang. Say none of my complaint for the campaign.
Turn up, baby, turn up when I turn it on.
Keep it light.
You know how I get to when I turn it on.
Got a couple models at
Can't handle my behavior when I turn it on. Too fast and fast, life don't last, don't get through it all. That's who you wanna be. And I know you won't tell nobody, no. And I know you won't tell nobody, no. Roses.
And if the beat live, you know Lil Juke made it. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy curvy wavy feet, yeah. Lil waist, body crazy curvy wavy feet. Lil waist, body yaddy 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 yaddy. Yeah, you look good, but they still wanna know we're making it. Saucy like a barbecue, but you won't get your baby back. See me in that dress. Yeah. Okay, 3, 2, 1. You know I'm the hottest. You ain't never gotta heat me up. I'm present when I'm absent, speaking when I'm not there. Call them scary cats, I call them Carol Baskins. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy curvy wavy feet, yeah. getting these through the quarantine. Yeah, I'm very well on my as you could tell. Any got beef from years ago is beefing by herself. If we took a trip on the real creep tip, yeah. Rule number 1 is don't repeat that. Don't repeat that. Rule number 2, if they all came with you, they better know exactly what the they came to do. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Yeah. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Yeah. Little waist. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Yeah. Little waist. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. The category is body. Look at the way it's sitting. That ratio so out of control. That waist that. If I were me and I would've seen myself, I would have bought me. Hey. I could build a house with all the. Yeah. Been a lifetime trying to get this high. And if her head too big, I could make that pop. I'm not the one to play with, like a touch me not. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body yaddy 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 yaddy. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Lil waist. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big. Lil waist. Body yaddy 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 yaddy.
Yes, Naya. Cool na aya. Who am I? It's just the girl, them sugar. Alright. Here I know. Whoa, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Sim Simma. Who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar. How can I? In a rush. Pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls them lock. And I we the pressure. You whip up. Draw for your niggle like your niggle can't stitch it. Draw for your ox like a cow, you wanna chop it. Draw for your pickaxe like a gun, you wanna dig it. It's like a riverside up on the bank and you take it. It's like a bicycle, so you hold it and dash it. So you watch it, so you crash it. She a tell you, say you grab it. Girl, she a beg you wanna ball, if you stop it. Batman plug in and me a move like a electric. It's like a basketball, she take time out. Well, listen to me silent, well, listen to me lyrics. I been in man, they and me a drop it. I said, Sim Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar, how can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls, them lock, and I whip the pressure. Anything she wants, I will give it unto she. I can't believe today my friend them tell me that she flee. I don't believe he's angry and I don't believe he's grief. I don't believe it's Susan or the other girls. The love for me she have, that is the only thing I need. I don't intend right now just to lose my main squeeze. Oh, Guantanamela, you are Galileo, you watch it on me body under pressure. Man, see your body all like mosquito. When the body right, just to know you got the power. But Sim Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar, how can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls, them lock, and I the precious cup. I tell myself I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my guiding star, my shining light. I love you, baby. But that day you leave and you're gone, I know that girls, they're going crazy. I know the girls love song, all of them are on come, cause the one of them want this, baby. I told you once and I told you twice that I am the girls, them sugar. Now the girls them attack me and the girls them rush me because them are driving the beamer. And the girls them flavor, I'm not. I am the helper, no helper. And a girl loves watcher, I want to hear her. And listen when the DJ say, Sim Simma, pass me the keys to my bimmer. Who am I? The girls them sugar, how can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls them lock, and I am the precious Sim Simma. Who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls them sugar.
Welcome to a brand new episode of 2K TV. We're a week into NBA 2K22. You've had a chance to explore, but now it's time to get to work. This week we're diving in with tips and insight to help you get the most out of your game. So let's talk about seasons. Last year we introduced seasons exclusively in my team, but in NBA 2K22 we've also brought seasons to my career and the W.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Phoenix on a bright and sunny day as we come to you from Arizona. Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, I love it, and I love that team. David, thank you. The starters for the Utah Jazz. In at the small and power forward, it's Ingles and Bogdanovich. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And for the Suns, we've got Paul. Bridges out there with Larry Nance. Then it's MP. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
It's tipped. Here's Bogdanovich, and he banks in the lane.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And it's Ayton missing. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Gobert finds Conley. Pass to Mitchell from downtown. Nance with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. A 3-ball. And he hits it from deep. 3 points there from MP. MP's got 9 points. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Bogdanovich, no luck.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And here's MP for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Conley. The dish to Mitchell. Over MP. The Jazz with another miss.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
From deep 3-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. He's got 18.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And the Jazz call time here. You want to keep it rolling here against Dallas.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Bogdanovich. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Gobert.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
The three from MP. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 21.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks sheltered.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Conley against Paul. Now here's Conley. And it's MP with the rebound. .130 left to play here in the first. On the wing, Bridges. Gobert against MP. Clock at 6. Down low. Paul with the three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Jazz trail by 19. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Conley's shot is off. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
We talk a lot about shot selection, and we saw why. You want to avoid empty possessions.
Conley against Paul. Kicks it out to Mitchell. He dishes it to Ingles. Over MP. Another miss by Utah.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
He is in a zone. 9 of 10 here in the first. He is red hot.
Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. It's blocked. And here is MP. Another three for Phoenix.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you...
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Suns ahead, running away with this one. And
at the end of the day, I'm here to play basketball and be the best teammate and the best player.
Mitchell.
Jazz substitutions.
Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Nader comes in for Saric. And MP subbed in for Cameron Payne. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group. Gobert, he's checked in for Whiteside. Bogdanovich comes in for Eric Pascal. Rudy Gay's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Mitchell. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. MP is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Nader in at the 3 spot. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. And Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Diallo kicks to Gobert. Three-pointer. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Utah's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Conley against MP. And stolen by MP. Oh, Ayton in position. And he makes good on the layup. Ayton's got 8.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Conley surveying the D. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Conley against MP. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
The Suns shooting very well, 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. MP up top. He's covered by Gay. And the jam by Johnson.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Outside Conley. Frames the 19-footer. Conley's got his first points of the game.
So cerebral out there. You always feel like Conley's making the right decision.
And so it's Phoenix ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after this word. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two-guard. In at the small and power forward, it's Ingles and Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll